I see 658 goals. Is catching Gretzky in your mindset at all? Can you even think about that?
It's too far. I don't know. We'll see.
Trying to find the seam and all you're trying to force it to him is open. Here is Ovechkin, shoots, he scores! He scores! Number 895!
Our story starts in Moscow, Russia on September 17th, 1985. Tatiana Ovechkina had won Olympic gold twice and was a world champion in basketball. Her husband, Mikhail, had been a professional footballer until an injury left him unable to play. But on this day, they became parents to a boy who'd become one of the best hockey players in the world. Tatiana said, "From birth, it was obvious. In a child, it's clear immediately. He was very active and walking and curious." Coming from an Olympic gold medalist, that means something, right? Ovechkin's parents were instrumental in cultivating his love for hockey at a young age. He picked up his first stick at the age of 2. It was the same for Gretzky, though that's where the similarities in their childhood begin and end. Wayne's parents weren't accomplished athletes. His father, Walter, worked for Bell Telephone Canada, about the furthest thing from sports you can get. But his family did love the game. While Ovechkin grew up in a crumbling neighborhood, Wayne had grown up skating at his grandparents' farm. Circumstances don't make the man. Ovechkin began playing in the Russian Super League for Dynamo Moscow at 16. By the time he played his first NHL game at 20, he'd already participated in international tournaments and championships and even won a title with the RSL. He was so highly regarded that the Florida Panthers tried to draft him in 2003, even though his birthday was 2 days after the cutoff. It wasn't until 2004 that he got drafted, and in 2005, after the lockout was lifted, Ovi joined the Capitals and never looked back. In his rookie season, Ovi led all NHL rookies in goals, points, power play goals, and shots. He took home the Calder Memorial Trophy and was a Lester B. Pearson Award finalist. Though not entirely the same, Gretzky faced setbacks when entering the NHL. He started his career in the WHA, a league struggling to compete with the NHL at the time. The Indianapolis Racers took Gretz in, and before they folded that same year, they sent him to the Oilers. This is the same team against which he scored his first professional goal. While he did win the Hart Memorial Trophy, he was deemed ineligible for the Calder. The Edmonton Oilers were originally in the WHA and folded into the NHL, essentially counting as his rookie year. It's complicated and a story all in itself. But what's not complicated is that both men took over the league in their rookie years. Ovi even scored one of the best goals of all time. In 2018, Ovechkin and the Capitals earned their spot in the Stanley Cup Finals for the second time in franchise history. They defeated the second-seeded Vegas Golden Knights in 5 games to win the Stanley Cup.
Alex Ovechkin, it's your honor. Come on up.
This was Ovechkin's first and only time winning the Cup, but this win further cemented his spot among the sport's greats. He also won the Conn Smythe Trophy, well deserved after putting up 15 goals, 12 assists, and 27 points in all 24 games, while averaging 20 minutes and 44 seconds of ice time. In 1983, the Gr8 made it to the Stanley Cup Finals, only to be swept by the 3-time defending champion New York Islanders. Never thought I'd say that sentence aloud. The following season, the Oilers met the Islanders in a grudge match for the Cup, this time taking it home. Unlike Ovi, Gretzky hoisted the Cup 3 more times in his career. We find ourselves at the start of the 2024 season. No one expected Ovechkin to play well. His production had slumped the year prior, but he proved everyone wrong. All year, he steadily approached Gretzky's career goals record. In September 2024, Gretzky said it's just a matter of time, whether it's late this year, early next year, whenever. Gretzky started traveling with the team to be there when Ovi broke his record, and he was not the only one. Steve Meyer, NHL president of content, events, and production, said we've traveled camera crews from all over. It's the crews that do the all-access shows. We're miking up like everyone. We're working with the networks with mics and additional cameras. You have reporters from networks traveling. People are treating it almost like a Stanley Cup final game. He even said that all 32 teams are watching every goal on the way to 895. with a full coordinated effort to capture the historic moment when it happens. On Sunday, April 6, 2025, the Great One's record was surpassed. Ovi netted a laser on Sorokin, his first goal against Sorokin, and his first goal past Gretz. There's so much history to this. On March 23, 1994, Gretzky surpassed Gordie Howe.
Gives it to Gretzky, right side to McSorley, back in front to Gretzky, he scores!
Howe, then Martin, left right, here's Gordie Howe going in to shoot.
Who'd overtaken Jagr, Hull, Dionne, Esposito, Gartner, Messier, Yzerman, and Lemieux. The list continues, with Crosby likely overtaking many of these names before retiring, and Stamkos on his heels. When Gretzky passed Howe, Gordie was there. In turn, Gretzky congratulated Ovechkin, making good on his promise to shake Ovi's hand.
I said I'd be the first guy to shake your hand when you broke the record, and I wore this pin.
There's no way to cover the scope of Ovi's career in this single video. The amount of tournaments he's played and records he's broken, his impact internationally and in the NHL will continue to inspire talented young players and fans all over the globe. He's had a hell of a career, and I think everyone is wondering how many more does he have in him? What will he do next if this is the last year he plays?